Her will cannot be broken. She doesn't give up. She's determined. Her beauty found in her heart. Her face simply beautiful. Her touch is soft and heals. Her smile gives joy and brings happiness. Her voice, best in the world and made just for her family. That woman right there is a powerhouse. She's strong, not only with weight she carries in her hands, but the weight of life she juggles on her shoulders. Her strength doesn't come from her muscles, but from her heart. That woman right there is like an ancient artifact. She's priceless. What others think of her doesn't matter. Her worth is known by those closest to her. Her love, hugs, kisses, kind words, and encouragement. She doesn't give up. Her love overflows. That woman right there, especially my mom, is always right. She's unique. She loves us for who we are. She's a ride or die. Her loyalty can never be questioned. She doesn't give up because she sees greatness inside us. That woman right there is to be cherished because the moments we share won't always be here. You can always trust her, but her trust in you is earned. Her love can be gentle or tough. She doesn't give up because discipline is tough, but necessary for our daily success. See, all women are God's gift to our family. They bring stability and structure to us all. Women are irreplaceable and no one else can compare. It's because of women in our lives, especially my mom, that we don't give up.
Hi everyone, we are here today at the Brookside Banquet Hall in Bloomfield, New Jersey for the 3rd annual Breast Cancer Awareness Award Ceremony, Show and Dance presented by FiremanShirt.com. The organizer, firefighter and entrepreneur Gregory Pierre, started the Firefighters Wear Pink campaign after several of his family members had been diagnosed with the deadly disease. For more information, including purchases and donations, you can visit firemantshirt.com or the GoFundMe page, which is gofundme.com/Pink Friday Benefit Fund.
Go before I lose my head. Sometimes I love her, sometimes I love her not. But I ain't letting her go, 'cause she's all I got. Although she nags me and complains a lot, I ain't letting her go. No, no, no.
All right, everyone, with me is the amazing Jimmy Cozier. How are you? Sometimes I love her.
Sometimes I love her now.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to See Us.
Yes, it's amazing. I love that name, To See Us.
You know, I didn't know you collabed with Alicia Keys on her
Oh my God, eons ago.
Yeah.
That was the first album.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Man was the name of the song.
And
Yeah.
I understand that you were one of the inaugural persons on
Yes.
J Records. When
Indeed.
Clive,
Big up Clive Davis. Without you, I would be doing nothing.
Longevity, that's what it's called.
Yes, it is, right.
You look great.
Thank you. And you look
Straight
amazing,
out of Brooklyn.
too. BK, baby. BK. Big up my mother, my father, and the whole crew, everybody on
Yeah.
there.
Wait, let me find out. Jimmy, I hear an accent. Is it Jamaican?
Well, you know, first of all, everybody from Brooklyn, is Caribbean, but my mom is from Jamaica, my dad is from Guyana, so I am a blend up on, you know.
Nice.
And spend major time in Jamaica, so, you know.
You love it
local. Yes.
Yes. Perfect. So what's in the works for Jimmy Cozier? Like, what can we be looking forward to instead of stalking your Instagram?
You know what? Instagram stalking is fine. I need to be more active on Instagram too, I will say that. But I am currently working on a new album. It's I have so many names for it, I don't even know what it's called. But I just put a new single out called Lover, literally like 2 weeks ago. It's sort of like a reggae tinge song, and now I'm doing an R&B album with Salam Remy. So it'll be dope and big and very classic, and and adult contemporary. So I hope you're ready. And
Is it one song that have like the little reggae feel to it, or is it multiple?
I have a bunch of records that have the dancehall reggae feel, and then I have an album that is just R&B. So it's gonna be both worlds integrated properly. I've been trying to do it for like 20 years. And I
Right,
finally
but now's
figured
the
it out.
time to do it because a lot of artists are,
Big up Rihanna, big up Tory Lanez, big, those are the people to me that
Drake.
Of course, Drake. Come on, forget about it. But those young, to think that I was singing long time ago, and it will take these youth to come and give way for that kind of vibe. But I thank God for it every day.
Isn't that how it works though? Like you have an idea, you've been growing with it, you've been trying to convince people to do it. The young ones come, they probably hear like,
And they expand on it.
Yeah, they
You're
feed
right.
off of that.
And they took it to another level.
Yeah. Well, good luck on your upcoming album, and thanks for talking to Tasia.
Gotcha. Thank you so much. For real.
Okay, so my name, y'all, Jimmy Cozy, everybody.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Yeah, man.
Thank you. All right, we are still at the Firefighters Wear Pink event in New Jersey, and with me is New York City Council member Andy King. How are you?
Blessed and highly favored today.
Welcome. You look dapper.
Well, thank you. Thank the Dapper Dan and Jesus. I'm good.
Hello, somebody. Well, I saw your name somewhere on the program, so you're involved in this thing somewhere or the other tonight. What's your involvement?
Well, 2 years ago, I became an ambassador for the American Cancer Society Room and Wear Pink campaign.
Wow.
And our goal is to bring awareness to our men that cancer does not discriminate. Breast cancer does not look at men and women differently, and it will tackle us equally. And I'm asking our men, our brothers to get checked, because your children need you around, your wives need you around, your communities need you to stay strong. So we're asking everyone to understand that cancer is something that when it affects one member of the family, it affects the whole household. The message must resonate. We got to continue to raise funding, but more importantly, guys, got to get checked, got to stay healthy, and be there for your women and your children.
Yep, and that's true. What he's saying is true, guys, because some people are diagnosed with cancer who have a healthy diet. They've never smoked, they've never drank,
Yeah. When the elements line up, and because of the body mass of the male breast tissue, we don't diagnose quickly than some women because they get regularly checked. By the time we get there, and we have bad habits anyway as men, we don't go to the doctor unless something's falling off.
You feel something hurt, and then you're like, it'll pass.
Yeah, they put some tussin on it. But at the end of the day, we need to be better to ourselves and our health. So the Real Men Wear Pink campaign does exactly that. We're talking to our brothers, our fathers. Get checked. Check yourself. Eat the right things. Exercise. But more importantly, be encouraged to stick around. And if your families are going through this, everyone needs to stay strong because the whole family needs to survive it, not die from it.
Great word of advice. Thank you for talking with us. Everyone, Council Member Andy King, sorry.
That's okay. God be with.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, guys, we are still at Firefighters Wear Pink, the fundraising event, and I have to get my media friends in here. How are you girls doing?
Wonderful. Doing excellent. How are you?
I'm good. Introduce yourself to our 2CSI audience.
So I'm Cindy J, and I'm with the nextcomeup.com.
Perfect.
Hi, and I'm Schneidine Cherry. I'm one of the executive producers for a youth empowerment show.
So you guys are here tonight. You saw all the fabulous people waltzing in. What do you think so far?
So I think it's a lovely event. We have a lot of politicians here, a lot of celebrities, and a lot of just people who came out to support the firefighters and the cause. So it's a beautiful event.
Perfect.
Yes, I'm so excited to see everybody, especially for this event. It's so warm to see everyone collectively get together to celebrate those that were affected by the breast cancer.
But Councilmember King earlier spoke about cancer and how it doesn't really only affect women, which is, in our community is more, we think it's just a women thing and men don't want to get checked.
Absolutely.
Do you guys have anyone in your lives that that's affected by cancer?
Absolutely. So I lost my grandmother and several of my aunts to cancer. Breast cancer specifically runs in our family. And so I do think that prevention is very important because we have males in our families and a lot of twins, and they're susceptible to breast cancer as well. So Councilman King did make a very good point about men and breast cancer and a stigma, and I'm glad that he came out tonight to kind of take away that stigma and make men feel more comfortable with getting checked.
That's true. I have had aunts in my family that's been diagnosed with breast cancer, so it seems like a family thing. And right now, one of my friends, his uncle has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. So it's like his family's starting a whole campaign to like let the men in their family get checked. So
Wonderful.
Yeah. What about you? You have anyone that...
Yeah, I know a lady pastor who just recently got affected with the breast cancer, and she's going through chemo now. It's a rigorous process. Some people say take chemo, some people say don't take chemo, but it's a personal choice, and you know, they want to get better. So
It is. I mean, I've watched my aunt from here to there. You know, she 5 years battled just like Mr. Pierre, and you know, she lost her fight. So it's like, I say do what you think is best when it comes to treatment. You can't really listen to people, right?
it's personal choice.
Yeah, pretty much. You girls look amazing.
You look amazing.
You do as well.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, we all look fat. Yes. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Tell my audience again where they can find you guys.
So you can find us at thenextcomeup.com.
And you could catch us at the Youth Empowerment Show.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, several years I've gone to the breast cancer walk down in Point Pleasant. This is my first year actually doing the walk in New York.
So Firefighters Wear Pink is jam-packed with celebrities and everyone you can think of. And with me is Channel 7 Eyewitness News reporter Tony Yates. How are you?
I'm wonderful. It's such a wonderful event to attend. I've had a great time tonight.
I'm trying not to fangirl, but I don't want to look at you too much, okay? You're a veteran in the game, and oh my gosh, I love you.
Oh,
Okay?
thank you.
You're paving the way, you're giving legacy, not just for reporters overall, but also for women of color.
Well, you know, the thing about it is I am continuing a legacy. When I was a little girl, there was only one African-American woman on television in Jacksonville, Florida, where I grew up. And when I was in the 6th grade...
Was it Oprah?
No, her name was Tracy Gaffney. I remember that. My parents were in city government, and they were going to be on her show. And they didn't have a babysitter for me, so they took me to the studio. And I saw this African-American woman controlling an entire studio, telling the cameraman where they were going to be, going over the script, just kind of handling and everything.
Being a boss.
And that's when I knew exactly what I wanted to do. And so after they finished the taping, I went to her and I thanked her for letting me be in the studio. And she said, when you have a day off from school, I want you to come and spend that day with me. And I did, and I knew at that point that I wanted to do journalism. I've always loved to write, I've always loved to read, and I've kind of been a nosy person anyway, so it was just a really good fit for me. And so I've been blessed to be able to have 3 kids and take care of them, you know, in a career that I love.
Wow. Well, let's get back to the event tonight. How did you feel about the event? Like, you were in there for the whole entire thing. So how was it?
You know, Gregory Pierre, it's amazing what one young man can do. He saw a vision. He was tired of the loss that he was seeing in his family, and he decided he was going to do something about it. If everybody did that, you know, not just waited for the big organizations to step up and do something to help, it's when people like him come forward and make a difference that you start really seeing some change, and you start changing people inside, not only their physical conditions, but their hearts and their minds. And that's what he's doing tonight.
Oh, well, I want to thank you so much for speaking with us, and continue on great success. I want to plug myself if you're looking for anyone to mentor.
I'm always available. You have my card.
Yes, Tony Yates, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless.
After 100 million records of work, this perhaps to me is one of the most important things that I've ever done in my entire life. This is so important. Why is this so important? Because it's personal. I wrote a personal song for Patricia. This song is so personal, you can't find it on no Spotify or no iTunes or no nothing. I wrote this song and I sent it to Patricia's WhatsApp. She heard it. She loved it. She drove everybody crazy and sent it to everybody and was like, look, Wyclef, he did this for me. So I want you to know, when you're picking up this piece of vinyl tonight, you are playing the space in the middle, which is the most important space, because everything we can do to get a cure for cancer, it helps move us all forward as individuals. So keep in mind today, when you actually bidding on an item or you actually gonna purchase something, you're gonna purchase something that's gonna make a difference moving forward in the future. I just want y'all to know that. I love you.
Firefighters wear pink, and we're catching up with one of the special celebrity guests of the night, Mr. Wyclef Jean. How are you?
I'm very honored to be here. You know, of course, we want to shout out, if you're looking behind you, firemantshirt.com, all of the sponsors. It was important to come out here. I love to see the youth getting engaged in positivity. It's very good. And of course, you know, we lost, you know, great family from cancer, Patricia, and different people. So the cancer cause is something that's dear to us, and I participate in a lot of different fundraisers. You know, so coming here today for who I consider my little nephew was a good thing.
That's perfect. Mr. Pierre told me that he had already recorded a satellite video of you because he wasn't expecting you.
Definitely, he surprises a lot of people.
Yeah.
So we was in Russia, and I came straight from Russia to here. He's doing such a good job.
So cancer-wise, we have a stigma of men not getting tested as often as they should. Do you have anything to say to those men, you know, encouragement-wise, to give them the courage to go to the doctor?
We all have to constantly go to the doctor, constantly get checked up. We all have to do that. You know, especially black men, man, they don't like going to those doctors. We have to go to the doctor.
Definitely. And you were premiering a song tonight.
Well, this song is purely for people that either have lost somebody with cancer or they're going through it. The song was recorded for Patricia Pierre, who passed away from cancer, who got to hear it, share it with all her friends. So it's more than a song, it's very personal.
Oh, that's perfect. I want to thank you so much for speaking with us. Everyone, Mr. Wyclef Jean, I can't take up everybody's time. Thank you for tuning in to see us. Thanks for speaking with us.
Thank you.
So everybody that's looking, the reason why this young man is important is because he moved with what is called the law of attraction. Now, the law of attraction is to be able to dream it and to see it before it happens. And 99% of the people are going to think you crazy because they can't see it.
I was told that, you know, when we do these cancer drives, nothing against the American Cancer Society. They stood by me first. That's why I still honor them. That's why I also give money to them. If you support me, I support you. It's just that simple. I come from a giving family. Thank you to my family for showing me what giving's about. It's secondhand. And so my vibe here was to give to real people. So I honor organizations. I honor people in my life.
Firefighters wear pink, and with me is the man of the night, firefighter himself, entrepreneur, Mr. Gregory. How are you? Gregory Pierre, I'm sorry.
It's all right, beautiful.
How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you so much. I'm happy for the night. Very happy. Thank you.
Tonight's event was amazing.
Thank you.
I commend you.
Thank you so much.
I never even heard of this event until my producer contacted me about it. I love it.
That's how it should be. I'm glad you came out here and seen something new. Thank you so much.
So your aunt Pat.
Yeah.
Did you know her from your baby, or did you meet her later on in life?
I come from a Haitian household, so a lot of people stay married for a long time, whether they like it or not. So a lot of my aunts and uncles, Clef, they were around when I was a kid. My aunt Clef and Uncle Cody been married over 30 years. My aunt Pat, my Uncle Warnell, they were married over 20 years. And like that's just what it is. So, you know, I know a lot of times in culture we say aunt-in-law, we say cousin-in-law, but like with my family, I'm blessed in a situation where a lot of my family members were there from like day one. So that was my aunt. That's just how I knew it. Before I knew what marriage was, I knew that was my aunt. So when she passed, it was just like any other blood relative passing to me. And it affected me heavy. Like during the time of her passing, my Aunt Chloe had me reading books on like entrepreneurship. And basically it said that if you find an event, a culture, a charity to give to, then your business will flourish. And ever since I did that, like I just, outside of the emotional bound, like ever since I did it, I would know like things would get bigger for me as far as my business goes. So it's my charity event, and it was real. But yeah, I knew all my life, and her past and the whole cancer experience was like, it was traumatic and just life-changing for me altogether.
That's amazing. I can relate because I lost my aunt from breast cancer, an aunt that helped raise me.
Get out.
So when I read your story, I was like, oh my gosh, that's the same thing. I watched her deteriorate, try to fight year after year, and it just, she didn't give up though.
I still get chills when I talk about, like just now I just got a chill when I was talking to you about it. Like, it's, like I said it in there. Prior to her experiencing cancer, I would hear cancer and I treat it like as a common cold, like, oh, you sick, you know what I mean? But nah, it's deeper than that, you know what I mean? And when you experience it, it's like a whole new, like your world, just everything's different. So I think about the kids and adolescents that deal with it early. Like I didn't recognize her in cancer until I was like almost 30 years old.
Yeah, well, and she left 2 young children behind, and I wasn't even like her birth child, but I had to quit my job. I couldn't function after she died.
Me too. It was a big thing in the fire department where like, you know, my father's a firefighter, my uncle's a firefighter, I come from a firefighting family. So I'm like the youngest guy, and the way I GO'd, I set up like, nieces and nephews don't get the same clout that brothers and sisters do. And I was just so emotionally struck, like I wasn't even able to come to work, man. I was done. I needed a moment. I really needed a moment.
Yeah, definitely. So when you started this event, your heart was in the right place, the moment was there. This is your 3rd year. What do you see for yourself next year and going forward for Firefighters Wear Pink?
A lot of what you see in me is my team, the people that support me, people behind me. A lot of you see with me is I have good ideas, but until I put the right people in place to develop them, that's when things start to flourish. I think this is all my vision 3 years ago. I think I was just able to kind of like, solidify like the right people to be in my circle, but they were able to take it to the next level. So like, God bless everything.
Family. He surprised you, right?
Yeah. Pepper wasn't supposed to come.
He said he didn't know he was coming.
I did a whole video and everything. Like, I got a little satellite video. Yeah, I got a satellite video. I didn't even play it. But I got a video saying, hey, I can't be here, So I'm on the way over here, like, where you at? You late? You're like, Clef here. I'm like, man, Clef ain't there. I ain't blessed with these. They play too much. And I pulled up. He was right there looking at me. I'm like, oh, this guy.
Well, I thank you so much for speaking with us, and I wish you luck with all your other fundraising events coming in the future.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a great one.
God bless you. God bless you and your family, too.